What's up, rock fans? Welcome to a new video where we uncover the best kept secrets of rock legends. Today, it's all about Oasis, the Manchester lads who conquered the world with their attitude and unforgettable riffs. But forget the obvious stuff. Here are 10 super rare curiosities, the kind you won't find in typical documentaries or common lists that will absolutely blow your mind. Subscribe, hit that like button, and get ready for 10 minutes of pure underground Oasis. Let's get into it. First up, the forgotten origin. From the rain to initial chaos, Oasis didn't just appear out of nowhere in 1991. Before that, they were called The Rain, a name inspired by Manchester's endless drizzle, and they played covers in dodgy pubs with Chris Hutton as the lead singer. But the craziest part, their first rehearsal was in an abandoned warehouse where they actually stole sound equipment just to practice. Paul Bonehead Arthurs remembers they almost got caught by the cops but managed to escape, guitars in hand. This story, only told in obscure 90s interviews, shows that Oasis was always about raw, street-level instinct, not some polished project. Number 2, Noel turned down Take That before becoming a rock god. Before joining Oasis, Noel Gallagher was a roadie for a minor tour. But did you know he almost joined Take That as their guitarist? Robbie Williams invited him to join in 1991, but Noel told him to get lost, saying, "I'd rather set myself on fire than play pretty boy pop." This gem comes from a rare Noel interview from 2005, completely ignored by the mainstream press. Just imagine Oasis with boy band vibes. Phew, what a disaster we dodged. Third, the lost album, Secret Recordings in a Garage. In 1992, before Definitely Maybe, the band recorded a secret demo in Giggsy McGuigan's garage using a 4-track cassette recorder. It included a raw 8-minute version of Columbia with solos that Noel later deleted for being too psychedelic. That tape was lost during a move, but Bonehead mentioned it in a forgotten podcast from 2014. Fans now search for it like the holy grail proof that Oasis flirted with shoegaze before going full Britpop. Next, Liam's hidden tattoo, a tribute to his punk grandma. Liam Gallagher has a tattoo on his arm that almost nobody sees. Nan, 1925 to 1993. For his maternal grandmother, who was a huge fan of The Clash. He got it right after she passed away, just before their first single dropped. It's not the famous umbrella. This one is personal, and he usually covers it with long sleeves. Liam revealed this in an intimate chat with fans in 2010, saying his nan taught him how to sing punk songs at home. It's a humanizing detail that shows a different side of the rebellious frontman. Number 5, Noel's cursed guitar, a gift from a crazy fan. Noel famously plays a Gibson Les Paul that a fan threw onto the stage at Glastonbury in 1995, wrapped in a note that said, "Use it or burn it." He nicknamed it the Curse because it constantly went out of tune, but he still wrote parts of Champagne Supernova on it. The full story is in a rare fan-made book, not in the official biographies. Noel auctioned it for charity in 2020. But nobody knows if it was truly cursed or just another great Manchester legend. We're halfway through. If you're enjoying this, smash that like button. Let's keep going with more rarities. At number 6, Jem Archer's secret song, the Oasis Ghost Track. Jem Archer, the post-2000 guitarist, wrote The Meaning of Life for Heathen Chemistry, but there's an unreleased ghost track of his, an acoustic ballad called My Just Dream, inspired by a trip to Andalusia, Spain. Noel vetoed it for being too soft, but Jem leaked it at a single solo show in 2002. Spanish fans adore it as a hidden Easter egg. The connection to the town of Mijas, pure coincidence, or maybe not. 7th, Tony McCarroll's Revenge. His drum kit stolen by Blur, the original drummer, Tony McCarroll, was kicked out in 1995, but his original drum kit ended up in the hands of Damon Albarn from Blur after a lost bet in a pub. Tony got it back years later by selling his story to N.E.T. This is a brutal detail about the Oasis-Blur rivalry that you won't see in documentaries like Supersonic. Tony now plays in a cover band called The Rain, bringing everything full circle. Number 8. The forgotten cameo, Oasis in a horror film. In 1996, Noel and Liam made an uncredited cameo in the British indie film Killer Tongue, a bizarre horror comedy starring Melinda Clark. They appear as extras in a bar, just drinking and shouting. It was the idea of a director friend, and it was scrubbed from the press kit to protect their rock and roll image. This is a super rare clip that only hardcore fans have dug up on VHS. At 9, Andy Bell's bass, bought in a shop in Mead. Andy Bell, the bassist since 2002, bought his iconic Music Man Stingray bass from a music shop in Mijas, Andalusia. While on vacation in 2001, he used it all over the album, Don't Believe the Truth. Noel joked that the Spanish bass saved the record. Andy shared this anecdote at a meet and greet in Spain, a perfect connection for local fans. Turns out Oasis has some unexpected Andalusian roots. And finally, number 10, Noel's final letter. A message to Liam on a napkin. When Noel quit Oasis in 2009, he left a note on a hotel napkin that said, "Brother, the dream is over," by a yacht. Liam has it framed. This isn't about the public fight. It's the private, final goodbye, which Liam revealed in a 2024 interview just before the reunion talks. It symbolizes the end of an era, but with that classic British humor. Now, with the 2025 tour on the horizon, will the dream be reborn? And those are 10 fresh Oasis curiosities you won't see on generic lists. From Manchester to Mijas, these guys are timeless. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, share this with your rock-loving crew, and hit the notification bell for more musical deep dives. We'll see you in the next one. Rock on. Peace.